Have you ever noticed something strange about your English? Your grammar is correct, your vocabulary is good, but when you speak, native speakers pause or look confused. It feels awkward, uncomfortable, and honestly, frustrating. What if the problem isn't your English level at all?
That feeling happens to millions of English learners worldwide, and no one really explains why it happens. Today, we'll uncover the biggest hidden mistake learners make, a mistake that silently destroys conversations. And once you see it, you can never unsee it.
Most learners think fluency means perfect grammar. They study rules, tenses, and complex sentence structures. They prepare sentences in their head before speaking. Everything sounds correct, but not natural. And this is where the real problem begins.
Native speakers don't speak from grammar rules. They speak from habits, patterns, and feelings. They don't build sentences word by word. They react instantly in conversations. That difference changes everything.
Here's the biggest mistake English learners make. They focus on correctness instead of connection. They try to sound right instead of sounding human. They speak like a textbook, not a person. And conversations are not exams.
When you speak, natives listen for meaning, not perfection. They expect simple, clear, natural language. But learners often sound slow and unnatural, not because of bad English, but because of the way they think.
Imagine someone asks you, "How was your day?" You pause and think about the correct tense. You build a long, perfect sentence. Meanwhile, the moment is already gone. The conversation loses energy.
A native speaker would just say, "It was good, pretty busy." Simple, fast, natural, and relaxed. No grammar thinking, no pressure, just communication.
Thinking too much kills fluency. It makes your voice sound nervous. Your rhythm becomes unnatural. You lose confidence mid-sentence, and listeners feel that immediately.
Fluency is not speed. It's flow. It's comfort. It's responding naturally without fear. And fear comes from overthinking grammar.
Here's a truth no textbook tells you. Native speakers break grammar rules all the time. They use incomplete sentences. They repeat themselves. They change direction mid-sentence.
Yet they sound fluent. Because fluency is about connection, not perfection, not rules, not exams.
Another part of this mistake is mental translation. Learners translate from their language to English. This slows everything down and makes sentences unnatural. It creates distance in conversations.
Native speakers don't translate. They think in chunks, phrases, patterns, ready-made expressions.
Real English lives in short phrases, not long, perfect sentences. Things like, you know, I mean, actually. These sounds natural. These sound human.
Textbooks rarely teach this, but conversations depend on it. These phrases buy you time. They keep conversations alive. They create flow.
Once learners stop chasing perfection, something changes. Their confidence grows. Their voice becomes stronger. They speak more freely. Mistakes no longer stop them.
And surprisingly, their English improves faster. Because they practice real communication. Not silent grammar correction. Not fear. But expression.
Ask yourself this honestly. Do you wait too long before speaking? Do you rehearse sentences in your head? Do you fear making mistakes? If yes, this message is for you.
You don't need better grammar. You need better habits, speaking habits, thinking habits, listening habits.
Here's the fix. Speak first, correct later. Focus on meaning, not form.
Use simple sentences, use common phrases, respond quickly, even if it's not perfect, especially if it's not perfect.
Practice like natives speak. Short answers, natural reactions, everyday situations, real emotions.
Movies, podcasts, conversations help, but repetition matters. Copy phrases, not rules, not definitions.
You are closer to fluency than you think. You already know enough English. Your problem is not knowledge, it's permission. Permission to speak freely.
Fluency begins when fear ends, not when grammar becomes perfect, not when vocabulary is advanced, but when communication comes first.
If this idea surprised you, that's good, because awareness is the first step. The next step is action. Speak today, speak imperfectly.
That's how real English is born. That's how conversations flow. That's how natives speak. And now, so can you.
Remember this one sentence. Fluent speakers are not perfect speakers. They are brave speakers. They connect, not impress. And that changes everything.
If you want real English, choose real communication. Not textbook sentences, not fear, not silence. Just speak.